Hi everyone, welcome to Booster for today's podcast. My name is Ame Favor. I'm your host for today, and I have my guest speakers in the person of
Otibo Chizaramu.
And
I am Damiab Dennis Wapshik.
Please, where are you from, Damiab?
I am from the beautiful Plateau, Jos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to start asking you questions about Plateau now, but let's just go to what we have on our decks today.
If you want to know about Plateau State, you would know it's one of the beautiful places you can be.
Okay. I heard Chizaramu. Like, what did you say?
Chizaramu.
Where are you from?
Abia State.
Okay, Abia State. Okay, yeah, Igbo. Okay, so quick one. Today we'll be discussing about money. Like money in relationships and also in friendships. So for relationship, we'll be talking about, is money important in relationship, or do you choose peace? Do you prefer peace or money in relationships? That's for relationships. Then for friendships, some people have this entitlement mentality. Like, my friend is rich, so I can, I'm entitled to the person's money and all of that. So does it affect friendships? So that's what we are going to be talking about today. But basically, we are discussing about money because I would start by saying, before, during our parents' time then, they use things, they use money, they don't use people. But right now, people use people and value things, and value money and things instead of valuing people. And it has, I don't know, but it's quite alarming the way it's going. So please, Ms. Chizaram, do you have something to say about that?
Oh, okay. For relationship, I think peace of mind is important. But then money brings peace of mind. This is a very, very strong argument that it will be very hard to pick a stand. But I feel that if there is money, then there will be peace of mind too. In cases where you need money to meet up to needs, because as humans, we need to meet up to
Okay. You said you're an Igbo girl.
Yes.
Okay. Continue. Continue.
So you need money to meet up.
We listen, we don't judge. Continue.
We need money to meet up to certain needs. I know money cannot buy everything, but money is important.
No. I'm not judging you. We listen, we don't judge. For me, I feel money can buy everything apart from life. So
okay.
Okay. Let me give this instance. I think I would want to start.
You want to preach for us?
No, I'm not. Okay. But you are judging already.
We listen, we don't judge.
Okay. All right then. I think there was a time, not a time, back then. I grew up in the barrack, Mupul 8 barrack in Jos, Plateau State. And then there was this man in the barracks, and he was rich, basically rich. You know, when they say rich, he was a corporal. Imagine a corporal officer. And then he was basically commanding the respect of the CEO of the barrack that as of then, that was the commanding officer as of then. I don't want to mention his name, his relatives and others might see this and then get offended by it. But then this man was rich, but one of his daughters was an imbecile. And later on, things began to unfold, and then people knew that he was the one that used that lady for ritual.
Okay. I think that's why he used worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he used that lady for ritual. And then it took series of deliverance. Like, his wives were driving the most. As of then, it was that, what do they call it? 404 Peugeot.
Yeah, that Peugeot.
His wife was driving it and other things like that. But that woman was not having peace of mind.
Yeah.
Why? Because her daughter was the source of that wealth. Now she has all the money. Yeah, she has all the money that she could need. But then there was no peace of mind in that kind of relationship. Wow. Now, I'm not downplaying the part of money in relationship, but I would not agree with Chizaram where she says money brings peace. Okay. I have seen people without money living very, very happy. So I think what brings peace is contentment. It's not money. Sorry.
Contentment.
Contentment.
I don't agree with you.
Why? I would say that money brings peace is, okay, let's now give this instance where your child is now sick and you need money to take care of this child, or you need money to take the child to hospital, and you don't have that money, you will not still have the peace of mind that you want.
Exactly.
You will not have that peace of mind.
So in that case now, what would you do? What would you do? What will you do in that case?
Well, there are many ways to go about things in this life. Why I said
You go and
is
borrow.
contentment. No,
You go and
I'm
borrow.
coming.
Contentment to pay the bills.
Why I say is contentment is because I know I personally come from a home that do not have much, but we have the basic need.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we
No,
have the
exactly.
basic need.
Exactly. The basic needs. Okay, when we are
What is
when
the
no,
basic
what
need?
what you should I don't know if I wasn't, I don't know if I didn't like really explain myself while I was talking about what we have on decks today. But I'm not talking of people that are like comfortable, yeah? That's not what I'm talking about. Because you might not have money and you might not be wealthy, but
You're comfortable.
but you're comfortable.
You're living
So you're just living, you won't, if you want to eat, you don't have to beg. So that's not what I'm talking about. So when it comes, like let's say when it extends from just that, maybe you being comfortable and you want more as a lady in like relationships, and you want more from a man, that becomes greediness, or the lady being lazy. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you're married, like what I meant was that if you're married to somebody, even the 3 square meals, the person can afford it as a father. I'm not saying that the roles of whatever the roles of the Kiniabi, how I will put them. I'm not saying that family alone should be run by just the man. Lady support, yeah. But then if the man cannot for me, it does not make sense. Cannot afford the necessary. For me, I don't think it makes sense though. I'm not talking about maybe you had a job that you were doing before you lost your job, and now it has to be your wife taking responsibility, because life happens. I'm not talking about that one. As a lazy man, then you now come and you're telling me money is necessary.
You as a girl, if you cannot even be with a lazy man, what are you doing with a lazy man?
Exactly.
You cannot be with a lazy man.
Exactly.
Every man needs to work hard before he or she knows that he wants to.
I keep saying, I keep watching some kind of should I say podcast and all of that, or even watching some people, I don't know, content creators, and what people have their narrative, like I don't know what they have in their head in this generation. Yeah, they keep saying don't be with a poor guy, don't be. They are forgetting it. I like that your stuff, that this your statements, what you just said now about a lady, as a lady, you shouldn't be with a lazy guy. I think that should be what people should be saying when they are talking about this whole money thing. Some people will now end up saying, as a lady, why are you with a broke guy? As a lady, why are you with a broke guy? Yeah. And I'm like, if the person, you actually knows that this person has a destination and he will get here someday. If somebody has a future and he'll get there someday, why don't you just build with this person? And as you're building as a lady, you also have sense. Why building with this lady?
Sorry
Instead of saying,
to interrupt, but then I think we are digressing from what we were discussing, because we were discussing basically money.
Yes.
And then bringing peace in the home and other stuffs like that. Now, if we say money bringing peace in the home, then basically we should tell ourselves the truth of what is obtainable in our society today. If they say someone is having money, they mean that person have like millions in their account resting somewhere, and then he can roll it out at any time, and then do whatever he wants to do with it. We cannot just classify in this our society now. If you are living from, let me say, you just make a basic salary. Maybe you are living on your salary. You take your salary and you solve the needs.
You just make ends meet,
and other things like that. And something happened. I have seen where that issue, that kind of situation have brought issues in home, because they would start, or they don't have a family car, they don't own a family car, they are living in a rented apartment, other things like that. I don't think we should classify those kind of homes as homes that have money. They are homes that have basic need.
Okay.
So in that category, what we should be looking at is the contentment of the family. It's not money anymore, because what we should call money is a family that when you enter, you know that they are eating correct food. I think
like the posh lifestyle
yes,
and all
posh
of that.
lifestyle,
Everything is looking
cars,
flashy.
Yes, cars are there. Like the children can have access to
Nice
cars and other things,
Yes.
nice clothing and other things like that. Now that is what we should call money.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, that is what we should call money. So we should not just categorize basic need. Where I would say I grew up with my parents from a rented apartment. We don't own a car till date. As I am sitting down here, I won't hide the fact that I can't drive. Why? Because I've never had the opportunity to touch a car. And then there has never been a day that I woke up and then I am not happy with myself or not contented with myself. There was a time I was living on one pair of shoe. I wear it to school, a sandal, I wear it to school, I wear it to church and other places. Yet I have never picked a thing of someone. Sorry to bring this up. I am not
This is how it should be.
Yeah, I'm not proclaiming
like
self-righteousness or something like that.
Yes.
But then other children, I think I went to police children's school, those homes that we feel have things. Officers' children, big officers' children were even caught stealing things as pencils and other things like that. Now, in that sense, in that mentality, or in that balance, what would you say is the cause of that? Is it the absence of money? No, because they were having more than we were having. They were having all that it takes. But then it's contentment. There were times we would get sick and then our parents cannot even afford the basic medication. I wouldn't lie. Wow. Well, I was down with Qatar and other things, and they will just bring a bucket and they would go and buy essential balm. You know essential balm? Or
yes, yeah. My grandma used to talk about that.
15 naira, and would come and use that essential balm inside hot water, and then with some leaves, neem tree and other things, and you will just steam yourself with the blanket and other things. Jos is a cold place, and you'd see us getting rid of pneumonia and other things like that. So if we are talking of money, then we should know what we call money. Basic need is not money. Christ himself classified basic need. He classified basic need. He said Solomon, with all his wealth and riches, he is not compared to the flowers. And he said the birds of the air do not farm, yet they eat. So why do we worry about certain things like that? So he's telling us that basic need is different from money. Yeah. So let us know what we call money and what we call basic need. I think in that way we can talk.
Should I cry? All I think I am trying to say is that when you have basic needs, there is peace. And these basic needs, we meet up to basic needs with money. Basic needs, food, clothing, housing. We need money to meet up with these basic needs. So apparently, if there is no money, we cannot meet up with our basic needs, and then there is no peace of mind.
Yes, because Mr. Dennis, you won't tell me when you're in that police children's school back then in Jos. You won't tell me no, not about feeling bad, because there are people with this contentment and this upbringing that they don't get influenced by what they see around them. Should I say peer pressure? Yes. But would you tell me there was no time, like there was never a time at any point in your life when you were in that police children's school that you admired, should I say, an officer dropping the child in school, or maybe they're eating snacks and all of that, and you feel like, God, I wish my parents had money to give me this
snack.
There was no time at all.
I won't lie, I wished.
Exactly.
Wish upon wishes.
Yes.
And at a point in time, I would go home and then I would look at my mother. There's this soup they call karkashi, karkashi. Sorry, I am bringing Hausa into this.
No, it's fine.
They call it miyan karkashi. It's a draw soup, and then we'll just go and eat that miyan karkashi.
I think in our place you call it ijangada.
Yes.
Is it that okra that they used to dry?
No, that one dried okra is even much more prestigious than that.
Are you serious?
It's more like what do they call it? Ewedu.
Okay,
dried
ewedu.
Imagine ewedu. Dried ewedu is draw. So imagine ewedu is dried and then they pound it and then they just they cook it like that. So when you are eating it, they will be come and see us now. And then that is what we'll eat. And then some of these rich kids, one thing I would say is that our parents never allowed us to even to even have our eyes on those things. They will give us that, and there is no day that our father has always been away. Special duties, other things like that, as a mobile police, special duties and other things like that. But our mother will tell us that this is what we have, and we should eat this with pride. When we go out, we shouldn't look at other, but then still look at
this point. At this point, you're bringing a point, like you're bringing points about having a good mother. You understand? So this whole thing still falls back to your background and the kind of upbringing you had. And let's say your mother was a good woman, and then during our parents' time, they were actually good people. They know how to. They know how to manage. Life wasn't this expensive. Like things weren't this expensive during their time, and they could farm. From farming, they could, like, whatever they get, they'll go and sell some. Then they'll leave some at home.
Exactly.
But it's not happening. But it's no longer happening in our time, and that's the issue. That's what we want to tackle here.
The thing is that girls of today will even tell you, let me just marry the man that has money, and the peace of mind will come. I'm serious. They'll tell you, let the money come. When I have the money, I will love him, and then the peace of mind will just be
it's true, because I see TikTok now, you see this TikTok app. I don't know, but literally every girl is becoming a second wife to chiefs. Chief. And I'm what's happening?
Exactly. That is what we are talking about. It's contentment, because they are not contented with whatever little they have. There is this statement I saw on that same TikTok. Someone was saying, you want me to afford what your father could not afford. And then what you cannot afford for yourself.
Exactly, and what your brothers too cannot even afford. So I don't see that as an insult. It's just the truth.
And you want me to afford that for you. And apart from that...
And your father is even older than me.
Yes, and apart from that, those ladies do not marry who they love. They marry who is ready. And in this context of our generation, we know that... No. Sorry, but then
yes, exactly. The person I love should be ready.
Imagine you love your let me say you are in a choir.
I feel like we're not saying that the person you love should have this extravaganza of flamboyant life, but the person should be able to meet up to necessary needs. Like, it's not bad if you take me on a vacation. It's
very important. I'm a lady.
Make me wear luxury things.
Yes.
So you should have
take care of me.
all of these things before you know that you should have at least something. You know that you cannot take me vacation outside the country.
No, but the thing is, I agree with the both of you. Yeah? I agree with the both of you. I just feel like the standard back then wasn't this. The standard back then, you can't compare that standard to what we have now. Then our parents could farm. They were very supportive wives and mothers, very caring. But you don't have that now.
You are right.
So now, and our fathers then, they were also kind and loving, and any little thing they get, they will bring it to the house, and everybody is happy. But those are the kind of things we lack right now in African homes. Right now, those are the kind of things we lack, and that's why there's issue everywhere. So I feel like since the standard of today is higher than that standard, men should step up their games.
Exactly.
People shouldn't lazy about. So it's not about it. They shouldn't make it about the women, because you as a guy, there's this joy and there's this aura that comes with your wife doesn't even need to ask you. You're providing for your children.
Now is that boys these days or men these days want to work hard.
What of the Yahoo boys?
They are working hard now.
How are they working hard?
They are pressing.
Yeah, no. Whatever, no. Let's even leave that. On a very good day, I'll talk about that one.
But then they are still doing something. They are still working hard.
No, they are not working hard. You cannot.
They are scamming hard. They are robbing hard. They are stealing hard.
No, nobody is talking about that. It's for me. It's even better. You work yourself out and your ass out than
Yahoo boys. I don't even appreciate.
I don't fancy them.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there are people that actually work hard. There are people that want to
Yahoo
work hard.
Yahoo boys.
Not Yahoo
Okay.
boys. No, not Yahoo boys. These are maybe people that have things to do, and there are entrepreneurs too that work hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, there are single men.
Because we are even in a country whereby graduates don't even get jobs. If they graduate, they end up as unemployed people and all of that. So in a country whereby you know that there's demand for this and that, I feel 8 to 6 is not for everybody, and I feel wearing tie and wearing shirts is not for everybody. And apart from that, you go and work for 31 days, 30 days, and at the end of the day, you're getting paid like, let's say 100 and something thousand naira, less than 100, 20 something. Learn basic skills, like enroll in skill acquisitions. With that, when you even have you can start little before you meet a woman, because women are distractions. I'm a woman, I'm a lady, but I will say that.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, I'm a lady, but women are distractions. So I feel how we can actually salvage this whole situation is that before a guy should I say okay, I want to go into something serious, before you now be like, they chop me, they give me breakfast, make I chop. You as a guy, what are you expecting? You'll be a father to somebody someday, like soon. So why don't you, since you've applied for jobs and you haven't gotten any, why don't you go and get something doing? You can start small. Trust me, where you are today, you won't be there tomorrow. So when you have, and nobody say you should be extremely rich, but when you have something, a lady would want to stay with you.
Exactly. Now you are coming back to my point where I was saying, ladies, marry who is ready. Not who,
exactly, and that's how it should be. Ready. Because why should
not who they love?
No, yes, no. Me, I will marry who I love, because I don't know, but I don't feel like. See, I don't feel like I did not suffer in my father's house. Like your story too. I don't know, but me, I can't say same for myself, because my parents waited till. Should I say they waited after marriage? They were married for like 5 years to 6 years before they gave birth to me. So my father was a primary school teacher. My mother was a primary school teacher. In fact, when my father married my mother, she was still in school. I think her final year or so. So they both of them were primary school teachers. So it was just like when they gave birth to me that my father got an employment in whatsoever, that my uncle fixed him in College of Education. From there, promotions and all of that, he left there and went to Unical and all of that. So I can't say so for myself, because I won't say I was born with a silver spoon, but I've never lacked anything. I don't even need to say it before. Yes. But then, as my mother was with my father, because she knew that this person has a direction, and me now, I've not lacked anything while I was in my father's house. So now, why should I come and suffer with a man when I did not suffer in my father's house? Even my father will not be happy that I'll be suffering in another man's house. Exactly. I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah, I get your point. I get your point. I had a lecturer back then, though, and that lecturer said, before you, as a man or as a guy, we were students back then. He said, before you tell a lady that you love her, you should make sure that you are able to pay for her hair. He said, yes. He said, and what he's saying is, he said, I'm not talking of those expensive hair. Even if it is all back, make sure you can pay for all back before you tell her that you love her.
Yes.
Yeah, that you love her. And I am not against that fact, because I keep telling people, I say there is no man in this life that feels happy that he can't provide. Right. Yeah, that one is certain. It's same thing with a woman. When a woman cannot conceive, she is never happy. You know why? Because that is the pride of a woman, and providence is the pride of a man. God, when he was created, when we sinned, God gave us this punishment. He gave Adam this punishment of you would provide, and that became the pride of Adam. And he gave Eve the punishment of you would suffer the pain of childbirth, and that became the pride of Eve. Yes. So if a man could not provide, there is no man that feels happy that he can't provide. This one is a fact. In this life, there is no man that is ever happy that he can't provide.
Some people want to
no. I think that is someone that gives up in life. People have different mentalities in life and different kind of spirits in life. Some people, once they feel I am not meeting up, and then I am not being encouraged, all of a sudden you see them giving up early in life, and they just stop trying and other things like that. But then I think the major motivation behind men making money in this life is women. I won't lie to you. the main, because everybody wants to marry the taste of a woman he wants. And he knows that there are certain type of taste of women that I can't have except I have this kind of money.
Yes.
And that is where you'd see a man working
very
hard
hard.
and other things to get a beautiful woman. We've seen the case of what do they call him? Sorry to say this, but then what do they call that Ghanaian dwarf Shatabanda? You see
Shatta,
with the type of ladies
That
that
Shatta guy.
yeah, with the type of ladies that I think the most handsome man in, I don't know, I can't approach them. Why? Because he's having money.
Yes.
He's having money. If I go and Shatta is there, they would call me dwarf instead of Shatta. And other things
Exactly.
like that.
Yes.
So I keep saying this. Providence is the pride of a man. But then apart from that, materialism is not the source of happiness. Just get what I am trying to say. It's not the source of happiness. So if we say money is the source of happiness, it means what you just need is just have money, and you'll be happy. And that is where I am disagreeing with. As a matter of fact, providence, as a man, I keep saying this, no man is stingy in this life. Do you know that?
Yes.
No man is stingy in this life.
What did I say? Yes.
No.
Enugu men, you.
You are calling out Enugu men.
I'm calling them out.
But no man is stingy in this life. Every man that you see
Some
in this
men
life,
are stingy.
Men are stingy.
No.
They are
They
stingy.
are very
Hey,
stingy.
they are stingy.
Now, if a
But I've
man,
not met one. No.
okay, if a man does not give out, if he doesn't give you, let me say you are his partner or something like that, and you feel you are entitled to whatever that you need from a man, and he is not giving it to you, there are things that necessitate that. It is either he considers you unworthy of having what he has, or he doesn't trust you. You see these things, that is what is happening.
Okay.
Or you are either unworthy or he doesn't trust you. I saw a family. That is one thing. That is one good thing I would say about being brought up in the barracks. We had a community that you would see different type of things happening, different kind of mentality, upbringings, and lifestyle. And then this man would not give whatever he is making in his home, but he would go out there and he would spend that money. He would lavish
I had
it
an
on
uncle
other
like that
people.
too.
Then why
I had an uncle like
does he
that.
have a family?
Yes. Now
I had
that
an
is
uncle like
that is
that.
telling you that that man is not stingy. That man is generous. That man is not stingy. He is spending, because the pride of men comes from spending. Yes, na me pay this one, na me do this one. That is when our ego gets boosted. Yes, that is how life is. In that case, that man does not consider his family as the worthy entitlers of that
money.
Yeah, of that money. He considers people outside as people that are worthy of that. He still spends. So if you have a man and you feel you are entitled to that and he doesn't give you, it's because he doesn't trust you, or he feels you are not entitled to that. You don't deserve that thing he's having. Go and check very well. There is somebody he is spending it on. Be it his mother or another lady somewhere, or his sister, or just somewhere. Check. You will find out that that man is giving it to somebody, because that is where our pride comes from. We go out, we win, and we come, we give back. So if you are entitled to something from a man, just know that if he is having that thing, he will give you. But if he is not giving you and you know he has it, then you are not worthy of that thing, or he doesn't
Please,
trust
I want
you.
to be worthy.
Amen, you,
Please, I
my
will be
sister.
worthy.
Let me be worthy.
I need to be worthy.
So I've heard the both of you, and I would want to say peace is necessary in every home on a good day. Our viewers out there, watch us for our next episode. We'll talk about marriage. Then we can capitalize on this peace, marriage.
love.
But for me again, I feel peace is necessary in every home. Money brings peace, because the wife, you will not have a nagging wife. You understand?
When there's money.
When there's money. No, except if the man has a very, very bad character that the woman cannot tolerate.
Yes.
Because if nobody is perfect, nobody is 100%. But as a guy, if there are some kind of characters that a lady can actually tolerate from even dating, courtship, and all of that before the marriage or whatsoever, or even in relationships. But then, what I'm still trying to say is that me as a woman, if you're a guy that cheats, regardless of your money, I cannot stay back. I can't stay with you. So that's why you say there's no peace there, because I cannot be seated at home, then staying loyal to you and faithful to you. Then you come with infection and just come and give me infection like that. So I cannot stay with a guy. Me personally, I'm speaking for myself. No matter if you like be Elon Musk rich and you cheat as a man, not like you maybe let's say it happened once, or it's just like your character or something. You are a cheat. No. Even if you're not a chronic one, I know. Now only my papa gets. In fact, one cheat na 100 cheat. I cannot. Let me not just catch you.
One cheat na 100 cheat.
Exactly.
But then you guys have accepted that men are polygamous.
No, I've never accepted that whole narrative. No, I've not. If my father give me reasons to say, okay, men are polygamous in nature, then I'll have that in my head. But regardless of whatsoever challenges between my mom and my dad till date, they are still like this. And one person will not agree on something and the other will disagree. Even if you are right, as far as my mother says you are wrong, my father will say you are. And if I want to start talking about my own this thing here, my family, no, we don't go come up from here today. Understanding brings peace. And that's what's like, let's say, you see wisdom, you see knowledge, you see understanding. These three things, very necessary in marriages and all of that, and in relationships. So for me, I would also want to say, ladies that are watching me, that are watching us over here, please, as a lady, it's not only the guy that should work hard, because what if tomorrow something happens to him? Nobody is wishing for something bad. What if tomorrow something happens to that guy?
Does he have a shoulder to lie on?
Or let's even say he dies or something.
Yes,
and
you
no longer.
And ladies always have that at the back of their mind. Guys will die first.
No. It's not. I'm just saying it's not about ladies. No, I'm just saying that what if it happens that this guy actually something happens to him later on in life, and he's no longer there, and you have his children. Will you tell me your own kids, you cannot take care of them? No. So as for me, as the guys are working, the ladies also should be working.
Ladies these days too, they work hard actually.
So the whole hustling thing should not be limited to just one gender. So everybody should hustle. By the time you have your money, trust me, girl, no guy will come and meet you and say bullshit to you, because before you want to go and buy okpehe,
that
you
is
say
another
no.
problem.
I know what you are saying now.
Money
that the lady might not be submissive, or that
is
ego.
another.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that just the lady should also at least buy perfumes for yourself, buy your clothes when you see someone you're admiring, buy it. Then it's not every time that you screenshot, you send, baby, come and buy. All those things used to bring see finish.
It's a touch of I don't.
No matter how rich that man is, one day he will get tired of you.
You say you don't used to buy something for yourself.
Do you understand? So makes things spicy and classy by having your own money. That's all I have to say for me. And then for me, I will still say when there's money. And when everybody have good character, I'm not saying everybody should be 100%. For me, there will be peace.
There will be peace.
That's it.
All right. And for me, I think I'm concluding on this side of when there is basic thing, basic need, and there's contentment. You see that what you brought about wisdom and understanding.
I've never counteracted your point about basic, because I was even the person that even started that whole basic needs stuff and all of that. Because for me, Dangote is not where he is today. Like he wasn't where he is today. He wasn't there yesterday. Yeah. He started from somewhere. Yeah. So now you can be staying in a 1-room apartment, and tomorrow you're in a 2-room apartment, and tomorrow you have your own duplex. Then you have your story building and your skyscraper. So it's all about hard work. And you as a lady, if you're supportive, if your guy was meant to spend 10 years to get there, you can shorten it for him. He can spend half of 10 years, which is 5 years before he gets there. So everything falls back to Everything falls back to the lady being supportive, understanding, caring. At least you two have something that you're doing, so every time you're not taking from him. By the time he's trying to save, and you have something that you can actually use and support him. Exactly. It will make him keep saving, and yeah. So for me, that's what I feel. I think.
All right.
I'm still going to conclude on the fact that
money, I'm not surprised.
Will help you to provide your basic needs, and when you have your basic needs, you'll be happy.
Speak, Lord. Igbo girl, they talk. Yeah, we are happy. Thank God it's not an Anambra girl. Anambra girl no go agree with this thing where we talk here. She no go agree. They no go ever agree. Even we must forget those ones. Forget Imo State girls. Those ones, they no go agree. So everything again still falls back to your background and all of that. So yeah, for me that's it. So part 2 of this, entitlement has killed, should I say, I don't know, it has killed lots of friendships because some people are lazy. You see your friend waking up early trying to hustle, even if he or she does not have a good paying job. They go out there, hustle and all of that. Then you, that friend, you feel you are entitled to this person's money, or you're entitled to this person's belonging. You don't even take permission before you use their stuff. You can see that if you're a university student, you see that like in the hostel, if you stay in campus, like you don't stay off K. You can actually attest to what I'm saying. Some people have this entitlement spirit, and even somebody will come and meet you, they'll always want to, friends that always want to take from you. For me, I feel it has killed so many friendships. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, first of all, I'll say I've not really had any friend that has been so entitled to what I have. I've always had friends that want to be like me. Yeah. So let me now center it. I'm not working for my own money. Let's use normal academic work. A friend that sees you reading to write exam and does not want to read depends solely on you.
In the exam hall.
Their source of answer in an exam hall.
Which exam hall is he?
It cannot even be this our own exam hall.
Is it the Edes Act that me I know?
I'm just saying, even on a normal quiz setting, you don't want to work hard, but you want to get what this person is getting. The same thing in your finance, in your job. You're not working hard. You're not making efforts to have money. You're not making efforts to get anything.
And that's where jealousy comes in.
Then you not want to wear the same hair this person is wearing, use the same type of phone or bag or luxury life that this person is living. And then you now start feeling entitled. Oh, my friend has this money. Then why is she now my friend if she cannot help me? Who helped the friend that you want to take from? So you should work hard too as a friend. If you're a friend and you bring a business idea and say, oh, my friend, I have this business idea. Say, oh yeah, let's work on it together. And you can work on it and you make more
even
money.
If he's Zobo. Even if it's the smallest thing.
Do
you understand?
Yes, I get your point. Like, I don't even know how to explain.
Even if it's Bomo that people are selling, the tiniest thing.
What I'm trying to say is that as a friend, I don't think
don't mind me, guys.
You should be entitled to your friend's money. To make your own money.
Wait, I don't understand. What did you say? You say as a friend?
As a friend, I don't think you should be entitled to your friend's money.
I won't hear you. Make I know I really did do for you.
I just want to know, what kind of friendship are we talking of? Because I am your boyfriend, you are my girlfriend, we want to settle down together. It's also friendship.
Okay, no, it's not that. I'm not talking about dating. Friendship. I'm just talking about just mutual friendships. Like, let's say, yes, your friend, like your guy, your person.
Okay, and then they're entitled to what I have.
What you have, money or anything.
It depends on the mentality, I think. When we were in school back then, in secondary school, there's this guy we call Solo.
Solo?
Solo. No, not Solo. You know, Solo is
Solomon.
Short for Solomon. We call him Solo.
Need they sing song?
No, nothing. The guy knows how to eat. Even in the night, he will put his hand inside his pocket and then he will be taking his gari from his
okay,
bed.
stingy person.
Yeah, so he's solo. But then when you guys have something, he wants to join you and eat yours. He would come with a spoon. If you see that spoon is like this mic. And when we call it shot, we would say one shot for your gari. And if you let him take one shot from your gari, if it was one cup, the gari would now be quarter cup. So, but then this guy, if he gets his own, he would hide it. He would go cabin biscuit or whatever, or those standard cabin biscuit as of there. He would hide it. He would not even want to share it with anybody. And then he would be eating alone. He would even get distracted in class because he wants to eat what he has alone. So, and then he's entitled to other people's own. So now that kind of mentality is the one I have.
A stingy person being entitled to a friend's heart.
Yeah, that is what I have problem with. But you see, they say, what are friends for if not for discomforts? You see, that statement is actually real, because the people that give me
but
me
not
the
when
highest...
No, you don't get me. I don't think you understand my point. I get that friends should be friends for, because we are friends, right? I should always have your back if I'm a loyal friend to you. I don't have an issue with that. The issue I have is that I was talking about entitlement and all of that is when should I say, some people feel they can use you. I don't know if you get me.
That is more of the ladies something. So maybe you guys have more of that stories.
Yeah.
Guys, it's not usually like that with us. Yeah. Guys, it's not.
I've seen guys too that are very manipulative.
Very manipulative. Well, maybe me, I would say I've not come across those ones. I've been friends with people that I am doing better than, people that are doing better than me. And you'd see those ones that are doing better than me, you'd see them trying to lift me, and you see those people that I am better than, I try to lift them.
Yes,
and
that's how it should be.
And I don't feel they are entitled. I would even tell them, guy, if you need anything, make sure say you talk. Make sure say you talk. If I know get them, I will tell you.
There are some guys too that when their friends have, they feel entitled to that in their friends.
Yes, see, let me tell you, Uncle Dennis, let me tell you, Mr. Dennis, I get you, I feel what you're saying, but then some people, they just have this entitlement mentality, like, because you have, as my friend, you must give me.
Okay.
That is witchcraft.
Okay.
That is witchcraft.
Okay.
That's where she's pointing
I
Do you understand?
that.
They don't even care. But you're talking about discomfort. Now, what are friends for if not for discomfort? You can have 10,000 naira in your account. Maybe that's your last card. Or even 20,000 naira in your account. That's your last card. And your friend is in trouble.
Yeah.
He or she texts you and be like, how far, please? I'm in deep shit.
Yeah.
I need so amount of money.
Yeah.
As a friend, even if you don't have everything to give to that person, you can discomfort yourself, not even knowing what you will eat tomorrow. I am that kind of person. I've done it severally. Not even knowing what will be your dinner this evening. And now we are talking, and you make the transfer of that 20,000, your last card that is in your account. I've done that. It's different. But not when somebody is always choking eye in what you have.
I understand what you're saying. I understand. I think back then in 2011, 12, that was when I was done with my secondary school.
It was even 2013 me I entered.
Yeah.
You see, when I call your uncle now, please don't.
I'm not your uncle. I'm not related to your mother or your father.
Said then.
Yeah. 2011, 12. Yeah, 11. That was when I was done with my secondary school. And then we have, I now have, they say Jos guys. I think they call Jos the talent hub of Nigeria because we produced most of these top artists.
Is that true? Yeah. I only know of Ice Prince Zamani.
Ice Prince Zamani. Two-Face born and brought up in Jos, though he is Idoma. P-Square born and brought up in Jos, though they are Igbos. We have so many of them. M.I. Abaga. M.I. Abaga, Jesse Jacks. In fact, many of them.
Two-Face was he? I don't know if he was born and brought up there, but I shan't know Two-Face was in Makurdi throughout his secondary school.
Born and brought up in Jos, Two-Face. Even till date, Two-Face dwells in Jos more than Benue. So Two-Face, Jos is just the hub of that kind of talent in Nigeria. Apart from that, football, there are Mikel Obi, Ukenya Onazi, Ahmed Musa, other people. So I went into music as of then. I started going to the studio, and there are these two friends. What do they call it? They call one PC, and they call one, I've forgotten the name of the other one. But then PC comes from a wealthy family and other things like that. Panmun is the name of the other one, Panmun. So this Panmun would come, and then he would tell PC, have fun, your when I get car for a house now, bring car, more go party and other things like that. Even if PC does not want to, Panmun would get offended that PC
does not want to bring his car.
Yes, that does not want to, not his car, his parents' car.
Imagine. So when you go and bash it now.
Yes, every time, whatever is happening, he just wants PC to keep doing the things, while he just enjoys everything. And then one day, PC just woke up and be like, all of these things we beside they do, I go carry my mama car, I go do this thing for house. If we reach house, I mean, waiting you they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think at that point it got to here.
Yeah,
he was fed up.
He was fed up actually. So if that is what they call friendship, that is not what I call friendship. And I think that one is what you are talking about.
Yes.
And I think that is not even friendship too, like what he's saying. That type of friendship now will build jealousy. And that is not what friendship should be. Friendship should be caring, loving, and understanding. So if you have a friend that is entitled to what you own, or a friend that says, okay, because you have this thing, I also want to have it, or because you have this thing, let's use your own thing instead of me getting my own, then that is not, I don't think that should be friendship. Should we understand my point? Like,
no, you can still consider that person. I just feel like some people in life, they are always, I don't know, they just have this entitlement spirit. They just feel like, oh, because I know this person, I'm used to this person, I'm close to this person, so I should always, if I obviously lack something,
then you can fall back to this.
It's not. No, that's not it. That now you are saying if anything happens, friendship is important. You should have your friends back if anything happens. But they don't wait for things to actually happen.
At any time.
At any point in time, they can just wake up. They're in your box searching to carry stuffs. They can just wake up. They'll feel like you have money because let's say maybe somebody credited me yesterday and you were there and I shouted, oh, credit alert, and the next thing you'll be like, come and give me money. That's when you remember all the problems you have in this life or what you want to buy in this life. That is witchcraft.
That kind of.
Exactly.
Your own is our own, but my own is my own.
Exactly.
But your own is our own. And whenever he or she needs something that you have, he doesn't need to ask. He just takes it and he expects you to be cool.
And even this very nonsense attitude from extended family members too.
That is another thing. Can we not go there, please?
Let's not just go there.
On a good day, we'll talk about family too.
Because
there's a lot to discuss about.
Let's not even go there. Because there are some point, they'll even get to a point where you're doing something and they will still say that you're not doing anything for them.
Yeah.
That is also entitlement. This is something that you know that this person is doing this thing for the family. Then they'll not say, what have you even done for the family?
Most especially.
The day my father used to tell me something that is the day you help people that they know that you've helped them. The moment they come tomorrow and they come and meet you and say, oh yeah, please, can you? And you tell them, sorry, I know they'll forget all the goods, the 99 goods that you've been doing. Then they'll now centralize. They'll now, I don't know.
Most especially those family members that helped you once when you were in need. They would forever hold it. You'd be indebted to them whenever they call you or something like that. And even if you do not have it, they would want to remind you of. But when this thing was happening, I was
if it's like that, please don't help me. Let an outsider help me.
Even the one that has not don't help me before, we even feel entitled. Like, even in this...
To be honest, I don't know. I have more than 10 uncles because I come from an extended family. My grandfather married 12 wives. I'm from a royal home. My great-grandfather married 21 wives, Obekwa himself. And my grandfather, Ame, that I'm answering, I'm bearing his son name here, he married 12 wives. My grandmother is the 9th wife. So, I'm from a very extended family. I have many uncles. I'm like my father's step. There was even one day, I think my father saw choose school. That's like, I don't know, the last born, but not like he like saw him choose school, but when he needed assistance and all of that, he was there for him. But today, my father will legit tell me I should not dial their number that I'm in school, and then maybe, you know all this, like, make I call my uncle. Maybe, you know all this, your father will give you money, your mother will give you money, your uncle, then he'll be like, I should never dare to. From my 100 level till final year, I've never dialed any uncle's number. In fact, it was one of my uncle, and they don't even care that, oh, maybe somebody, and me too, I'm not send anybody. So this is just like,
you are not entitled.
Yes, I'm not entitled.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
there are some people.
So, and that's how them too, they should not be entitled to my own father's thing too. And them too, their own children too should not be entitled to my thing. That's how life should be. If it's different, if somebody is in trouble and you say you want to help, be it family, be it relationships, or be it friend. Sorry, not relationship, be it friendship. If your friend is in trouble, once you can surprise your friend, but not having that in your head, that whole narrative in your head that, oh, my friend must do this for me, my friend must do that for me.
But what of expecting my friend to help me? Because there are certain
expecting your friends to help your friend to help you is different. Because your friend can be higher than you. And you're suffering. Obviously, you will expect that friend to, because when hand don't meet you, that friend now, if that friend is a friend and that friend takes you as a friend, now that friend now go use his own hand pull you up. But not when maybe you know that your friend is struggling and your friend is bigger than you. Not like the friend is already made, like the person don't make him already, and you are not feeling that's the way that person they do. Why you know fit tell and say for a guy teach me.
Give me the teach me how.
So me, I just feel like be it friendships, be it whatsoever, family, extended family, people should just stop just having, people should just stop this whole narrative or this whole thing that they have in their head that I'm entitled to somebody's property, I'm entitled to somebody's money and whatsoever. Funny enough, I met an uncle, a father's cousin online. If I tell you how much my uncle gives to me as pocket money in a month, is more than what my own father gives to me as pocket money. And this uncle I'm telling you about, you know, I've never seen him in real life. He's in the US.
I'm jealous now.
Please he's in the US. He's in the US.
I'm envious of you.
So
now.
I don't repeat this US like 3 times now. Make audience look when they talk another thing. so what I'm saying now is, it's not like his responsibility. He's doing that for me. You understand? I feel like I'm a student and he's trying to help me. You understand? But I'm not entitled because, let's say, because he helped in this month, and I wake up tomorrow if he doesn't send me money, and I'll be like, Uncle Mike, let me even call his name. I'm meant to be proud of him. And I'll be like, Uncle Mike is compulsory. Because this person, like, he know even, I know Sabiam, now just see me, no say I be in relation, instead they help me. Then I'll now be having this mentality because he's always sending me money, and I'll be like, it's a must, you must send me money. People should clear that from their head.
That narrative should be. Me, I've actually not had any friend that... Actually, when I was growing up, I did not grow up with friendship.
I've always been alone now.
I was I'm the last child of my parents, and I've always been with my parents in the house. Here. So I did not grow up with, let's go for this friend. So I do not even know how to maintain friendships.
Even till today, I don't know how to maintain friendships.
It's my friends in school here that are like helping me like maintain my friendship a little bit, and I've not even experienced any entitled friend. What do I have that they want to get entitled to at this point? So maybe I think later in life, when I grow later in life and I see entitled friends, maybe I would now know how to manage them and how to, I don't know how to put it, but how to manage myself with entitled friends. Because
me, as a friend, I don't even feel you should tell me what to do for you.
I'll do what I want to do.
I'll do what I want to do for you at the right time and when I want to do it.
And
you understand?
I see that
yes, because you cannot. You, as a friend, you should not tell me what to do for you. As a friend,
I should see what you
and I should do it for you. I should help you. You shouldn't remind me because when you do that, I feel like there's this off energy I get, and I feel like, is it witchcraft? So you are taking eye in this thing. It's not like jealousy, or you feel maybe because I don't do for you before, make I can't do them. That's how some people are, because you've been doing for them.
Keep doing
they want you to keep doing, and it's not nice. So people should actually clear that narrative from their head.
Yeah, that's true.
So Thank you for joining me, Mr. Dennis and Miss Chizaram, for today's. I think we've had a lot to discuss, and we have part 1 and part 2 of this podcast section. This episode was really nice. I learned a lot from you, but not from this Igbo girl, because I already knew that's what she was going to say. She's an Igbo girl, so I wasn't expecting any other thing.
I learned too from you.
So I learned. Yeah, I actually did. I learned from you, and yours too. I also agree with your points. Forget that I'm saying but I agree with your points. But yours, I learned some. Yeah. So thank you for joining us, and Sakpa Day, so we no get plenty things to give you now, but please, for joining us, you can go with this our little souvenir. Everyone, booster for today, Jota. So as you are going home now, if there's anything you forgot to talk about here, you can write. So when you're having an argument, you can pen it down. When you're having an argument with somebody, you now remember. You now like that. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
This is your thank you so much. If you like say this on a plateau, anything really una just see, they appreciate person. They appreciate regardless of how small it is.
This is not small. You won't understand. Thank you, and it's pleasure. It's a very big pleasure being here.
Yeah, thank you too. Booster for today.
All right, thank you, our audience. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. I remain your host for today and forever. And my name is Amefevo. Don't mind me, I joke a lot. I remain your host. My name is Amefevo. Thank you for joining us. Keep watching Booster for today, because on this show you're going to learn a lot. Trust me. Bye.
Bye.